Well, hello, my guys, gals, and non binary pals. We're going to be trying out some Contractville. Now, this is a great game, and it's in early access, but it's coming up with a lot of updates. It's got a long way to go, but the team is working really hard, and I thought we'd do a styling playthrough. I've already done the tutorial, so let's try to make every room as greatly styled as possible. This may lose us some money with returns, but we're going to try to match as much as we can and really use all of the styling and now gardening aspects of it. And when I need money, I'll just go off and do the missions as I am, just to get us money to get our way through. So we're going to be focusing on styling for this playthrough. And right now we've got to work as quickly as we possibly can to get out of this trailer. And that's going to start with our first mission. We've also got to get a different ride than this three-wheeler. I am not the best driver, and the fact that no one else in this game is, since they drive in the middle of the road, uh, is pretty bad. Now we are just going to be doing the back room. So let's get started doing the base for this room. Step 1 complete. Now let's go off and do some shopping. Here we are at John's Hardware, and we're going to need to pick up some plaster and paint. So these walls are really dark. It's a bold color. It doesn't always work in smaller rooms like this would be, but the chocolate gives off rich and vibrant. We can't do anything about these floors, unfortunately. They are cracked and nasty. But, we'll put a nice rug in there and hopefully make it work with the room. Let's go shopping. And our mission brief is that we are looking for a guest room. Let's figure out what they want. Bed, wardrobe, two decorations, a radiator, and a rug. So those are the musts. All right. So a guest room is going to want to be stylish, neutral, but still classy. All right. So the first thing we're going to want to do is pick a bed. Now that room is going to be a guest room for an adult. So we're going to want like a hotel vibe. So we're going to want this bed to be functional, but something that's nice to look at. That you don't really need to worry about cleaning, but also something that's going to be calming and relaxing. I think this is our bed. Let's go on to the side table. It doesn't really need to be that functional. And let's choose the same wood for the body. And then the drawers, let's go ahead and make those white. So we're really pulling in colors from the bedspread and just kind of keeping it neutral. So the wardrobe, let's try to match the wood for the body. A nice neutral white for the main. And then a nice shiny charcoal for the handles. So for those bedside tables, we're going to want a lamp. We'll do the same pattern as the bedspread. It's larger, and it will really tie in all the colors very easily. Now the legs, do we just want to go dark there? I think we do to kind of pick up the wall. Okay, now the other thing we needed was a rug. That floor is really, it's just ugly white. So let's get a dark rug. And we've got a lot. So do we want patterned or not? Everything's like woods and such. Let's just go for a solid rug. It was like a darker green in that bedding, right? Let's go with this kind of rounded edge. It's still large. We'll see how it goes. And then we'll want like a cabinet or a desk. This would be good. But just kind of like a higher scale. We don't want it dark, but we don't want it to be the same as the others. I think if we have a nice neutral color, wood is always to go through, but I'm not a big fan of really light wood. And since this is going to be up against a wall, we don't want it to blend into the wall. Maybe we'll just do a shiny white. I wish we could put like a marble on that. Let's look at like a nice armchair. Just go with a cozy armchair. And maybe let's do this like a powder blue seat. Yeah, with like powder blue and baby pink. Let's do just like a black leg. And then let's give them an ottoman to sit on or to rest their feet on. Yeah, let's just do the powder blue. And then the legs we'll just make a black. Okay, so here's our haul. Let's see how many trips it's going to take in this little buggy. All right, guys, let's see the room. Wonderful. So I chose these beautiful paintings just to have something for you to look at while you're lying in bed. I am going to adjust this a little more off to the side so it has some nice flow. But just a lovely couple of patterns, every color of the rainbow. Some simple decorations on our stand. I'm a fool for a bowl just to throw keys and stuff in. And then always have to have some whimsy in the room with those little faded candles. I chose a beautiful curtain that's apricot to match the mattress sheets, and just something stylish along the way. This beautiful painting, I didn't want to put anything over the headboard, and that's a personal preference. You've got a headboard that should be beautiful, and you don't want the risk of something falling on you in the sleep. So I love this painting they have. Another bit of whimsy. Got me a little deco man, and I think these bedside tables works beautifully with the headboard. Something nice and simple. Uh, of course, magazines, since books didn't really fit inside of this bookshelf that I chose. It was kind of the least obtrusive. A lot of the bookshelves, especially on the lower tier, get really big. This armchair I think is great. I don't feel it clashes with anything in the room, but it still has the same tones as our beautiful pale bedspread. That's a powder blue and baby pink. And then our wardrobe, which is nice and big, and then bringing in the same wood tones. I probably should have done something different with that base. It didn't look this garish in the picture. But I didn't want to make it the same color as the headboard because I wanted the headboard to stand out. But I probably should on later inspection. I can't do anything about the flooring. It's cracked. It's cracked and poorly laid. But I do still go by the solid the solid rug. That looks better. And then yeah. So tell me what you think if you approve. But with that, we're gonna close this mission. So thank you all for stopping by, and I hope you have a good one.